what is the most economical way to market your book? And this is a great question. When you're writing, there is a season that's intense, right? You're writing that messy, ugly first draft. Then you go into we call that the first draft stage. Then you go into the final draft stage where you're self-editing. You hire a professional editor. You're doing, putting all of the references in there, all of that sort of thing. Then you go into a phase of self-publishing and or traditional publishing, and you get that book published. And then guess what? You have a book launch. So there's a book launch phase and then ongoing marketing. So marketing, there's not an ending or a beginning and an ending to it, right? It is ongoing. And so I think that's why we got so many questions about it. Writing, it's like there's a start and end. The editing, there's a start and end. The publishing, there's a start and end. The book launch, there's a start and end. But the marketing, it's ongoing. And so I could literally do trainings for weeks. And we have a lot of training in Christian Book Academy for you on marketing, but I wanted to try to give you some answers that can help you. So I wanted to answer this, first of all, by just saying, I think most of you probably know this, but if you don't, there are 3 main types of marketing that you can do. And the first is the most economical, to answer your question, Stephanie. The first category or first type of marketing is the free organic marketing. So this could be things like content marketing, whether it's a blog, whether it's videos on YouTube, whether it's a podcast. It can be different formats, but you can do content marketing and, to get your ideal audience to get to know you. And so a lot of times you're using like SEO, search engine optimization, on your blog post, you're using keywords on YouTube videos and doing things to help your content be found, right, by the right person. Also, free organic marketing includes social media. And I know a lot of us have a love-hate relationship with social media. I know I do. Anyone else? Oh, and what I have learned, there was a few years ago that I wanted to quit all social media and I wanted to give it up because I literally had an addiction to it and it was not positive. It was not a positive influence in my life. And the Lord was like, Shelley, this is a battle, but it's a battle worth fighting. And you know why, Kingdom Writers? Because your target audience is on social media, most likely, or at least a good portion of them. And so what I have learned to do is just set really, really good boundaries and, really monitor the time I'm on social media. Now, right now, I've been in the midst of a book launch and these bonuses. And so I've been on social media more and I feel it. I feel the effects. And so my word of wisdom to you is use these ways that we can market our books, but don't let them use you. And so we have an entire module in Christian Book Academy called Mini Marketing Messages. And every month I create some different templates for you. We have text templates, and then we also have images you can use. And it makes it really easy for you to just be posting and connecting, and you can edit these to your voice for your audience. And, so that is a resource for you, but I do recommend using it, but having those boundaries and doing it in a way that is helpful and connecting with your audience. I'm sure some of you found us on social media. And so that is the first type, is your free organic marketing. Now, the pro, and the good part of it is it's free. The con is that it takes more time to build an audience, to reach more readers, to sell books, and you have to be patient in that process. I have been marketing online since 2004. it's not an overnight success. And I've put a lot of time and energy and investment. I've planted a lot of seeds over the years to get to where I am today. And so some people, yes, God could just take your book and your marketing and it could go off and skyrocket tomorrow. Most of the times it's going to take time. And so that's, and the other thing is you don't own those assets on social media. And at any time, your account can get shut down, that sort of thing. So that's why I really recommend also having an email list as a writer. So you always have a way to contact and connect with your readers, no matter what happens with social media, with, SEO, with all that sort of thing, that you're building that in addition to doing that free organic marketing. The second type of marketing. So what was the first type? The first was free organic marketing. It takes longer, requires more time, but it's more cost effective. The second one is paid ads. So that's where you're paying for that visibility to get directly in front of your target audience. And for authors, typically the best platform for paid ads are Amazon ads. And we have an entire lesson on this in Christian Book Academy, but there is a learning curve and things do change. There's also Facebook advertising. Personally, my personal experience with Facebook advertising is that the profit margins on a book, it's not enough to be able to make Facebook ads profitable. Whereas if I am advertising Christian Book Academy, which, there's a higher profit margin, then it makes more sense for me to do that. But there is one caveat. I have a colleague, Alana Terry, some of you probably know her, and she teaches Facebook ads for authors. And she has a really long series of fiction novels. And if she promotes the first novel on Facebook ads, and the person then reads the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, she has a certain read-through rate, then it can make sense for her to advertise on Facebook. Otherwise, if you just have a standalone book, you don't have products or services or courses or anything else, I recommend using Amazon ads. There's also BookBub ads. There's like individual, one-off type places you can do ads. And we have an entire lesson on this in Christian Book Academy. But we have had great success with a few of our books on Amazon. We have a huge backlist of books. Not every book has sold well on Amazon ads, but my book, Broken Crayon Still Color, it has. And so I always recommend authors try it, because it is a way to get directly in front of your target audience. And you don't have to spend a ton of money to do it. So so we have three types of marketing, right? The first is your free organic marketing. That's your content marketing, your social media. Second is paid ads. Typically, I recommend Amazon ads. Third is partner marketing through strategic relationships. And so this is very, very powerful, but I don't see very many authors doing this. And this is something we're really trying to push forward and help you with in Christian Book Academy. I am doing workshops called Courageous Writer Workshops. And it's all about this partnering together because it does take courage. It does mean that you have to be a courageous writer to reach out and to form these relationships, to ask people to do different things with you. But it's like you're connecting with others in your genre or in your niche that have a similar platform to you and a similar target audience. And it can be very powerful. So, there's all sorts of ideas that you can do with this. It could just mean that you're a guest on someone's podcast, or you guest blog on someone's blog, or you show up and you do a social media takeover on their account one day, or you do a solo email swap. So if you both have email list of the target audience and you agree, you'll send an email for them, they'll send an email for you. So you can do that type of a thing. And then you can do bigger things like, maybe it's a 10 book giveaway and you're giving away books of 10 different authors in your genre, and everyone shares that giveaway. So they're sharing to their audiences, and it makes it more powerful. My conferences that I do, that's an example of it, because I'm hosting all these speakers and then they all share the conference, and people are signing up to our email list to get access to the conference. And a lot of you have found us through that as well. So there are a lot of ideas that you can do. And I actually have a video where there's 11 ideas for building an email list, but you can also use it to sell your books, partner marketing ideas. And so that's definitely something to check out and take advantage of. I will tell you, there's no like quick, easy button for marketing, right? Can I just be honest with you? Can I just give you the truth to it? People who are saying like, because, sell all these books and become a best-selling author and blah, 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 blah. It's like all this hype. There are some things that you can do. Yeah. You can even like change, add more categories, and, you can, there's all sorts of campaigns you can run and just different things you can do. And we share a lot of those practical step-by-step tutorials in Christian Book Academy. But I just want to be honest with you. There's not one button you can push that all of a sudden all your target audience is going to come and find you and buy your book. Don't you wish there was? But I would say if you want the quickest results in the shortest amount of time and with the least amount of cost, partner marketing. It's going to take the most amount of courage, because you're going to have to reach out. You're going to have to show up, and you're going to have to do it afraid. Like I already feel like a little bit of like when I think about stuff like that. And I've been doing this for a long time, but it's worth it. And so we're teaching you a lot of those things, and I'm giving you templates. I'm giving you step-by-step. And like recently we did a media kit workshop with Christian Book Academy, and people who had been wanting to do podcast interviews for years finally got their media kit done and are getting booked on podcast. That gets me excited. So I know that's just the tip of the iceberg, but definitely wanted to just kind of share that with you, and know that there are 1,000,001 different ways to market your book. How many of you have downloaded our PDF? It's 27 book marketing ideas. So it's 27 different ways you can market your book. If you don't have that yet, you can go to trainingauthors.com/ideas, and you can download that PDF. So that will give you a great starting point as well. And we have a ton of, like I said, training and just practical workshops and accountability to actually help you to do it in Christian Book Academy.